Hello. Hang out with me for a little bit. I'm also dying at the fact that this literally looks crazy, and then no one lives on this side. Very lived in. No one lives here. Starting the day with Bloom energy drinks. 10 out of 10, chef's kiss. This is crisp apple. And I have some ice here. It's like 8:50 right now. Woke up at 8 o'clock. I wanted to hang out with you guys and get ready. Went to bed last night at like 1:30. I don't think I fell asleep until 2, so I'm tired. This first sip is gonna hit so good. Okay, so here's the deal. My camera that I'm using, this is the Fujifilm X-T4. If you guys are interested, I've had this camera now for, I bought it in 2021. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Oh my god, simple math, Kim. I'm so embarrassed. It's too early. I've had it now for 5 full years. It's the best camera ever. They have a bunch of different versions, but there's no need for me to upgrade. You guys always compliment how good the quality of my videos are. I switched between this one and my Sony, but this one is so crystal clear. Here's the thing. This one, I'm gonna put this in the trash. This one runs for like 29-30 minutes. So with that being said, 29-30 minutes, I have to do my makeup real quick. We're gonna do a very, very simple face. Barely any makeup, honestly. I just want to sit here and chit chat with you guys, let you know how my 30s are going. Okay, first and foremost, let's prep our skin. So we're gonna go in with this Glow Recipe Hyaluronic Serum. I love this baby. I am almost out. I've bought this multiple times. I keep rebuying it because it's so good. This baby with her big sister, the moisturizer, right? The cream. If you have dry skin, this is like crack. Also, thumbs up this video, and also leave a comment if you enjoy these type of videos that are non-edited. The reason I do these is, one, I'm gonna be so honest with you, they're just so easy, and when things feel easy, they feel so natural. Like, I feel like I'm on FaceTime with you, and I like to do them once in a while. I feel like some people like, oh my god, am I out? Some people don't like, I personally like them once in a while. It's nice to just calm down, take a deep breath, and just have a FaceTime sesh. I hope all of my makeup is here. My Cloud Cafe. How cute is this bag? Isn't it so cute, you guys? It says my name on it. This was embroidered by a very, very, very sweet girl who owns a, I wouldn't call her, yeah. I was gonna say like young lady, woman. I don't know, when I say girl, I'm thinking like of my nieces. A very beautiful young woman owns a small business in LA, and she embroiders these herself. I will link the website down below. She actually sent this to me as a gift, but I went to the website and I bought 6 more. I love supporting small businesses, so shout out to everybody who is creating beautiful things and putting them out in the world, because I just want to let you know that this little pouch gives me so much joy. But I just went back on her website and she's got a few more pouches, and so I was like, yeah. So originally the way that I found her small business was, she didn't originally start her business making this. I found her business because she used to sell clothing, and I bought a t-shirt or something from her back in the day, maybe during COVID or something. And then she had followed me. I tagged her on Instagram and like showed her small business. And then she followed me, I followed her. And then we've been following each other for a while. And then she was like, hey Kim, I'm switching up my business. I'm gonna start embroidering like custom makeup bags. And she was like, can I send you one? I was like, heck yeah, girl. So she sent me this one. I loved it so much. And I just love all the love that she puts into it. And so I went back and ordered more, and she has more bags and it's so cute. But shout out to my girl. I'm gonna post her website down below. I love a good custom item. I feel like if you know me well enough by now, for like so many years, you probably know that I love going on Etsy and custom making different things. I used to go on Etsy and custom make shirts. So I would like choose the embroider one and custom make those shirts. I've always been into t-shirt making. I used to make t-shirts in high school. There would be like t-shirt creating contests, and I think I won 2 of them. And that's how my t-shirt obsession kind of started. I remember, I think it was 11th grade, there was a very, very bad tsunami. This was 2011 when I was a junior in high school. So I think there was an earthquake, and then it caused like a huge tsunami in Japan. And I designed t-shirts. I remember, I don't have them anymore, but I remember that it was it was a white shirt, and it had a red logo at the front. I wish I still kept all the shirts. That's something that I like regret so much. Anyways, okay, sorry. I thought someone was at the door and I was sidetracked. I also can't find, I was like, oh, I'll just use this. It was like a white shirt with a red dot, and we sold them to everybody who wanted to buy them. One of my teachers helped me make it. A few of my teachers, they were like, design it, Kim. And I was like, yeah, I think this is a great idea. Let me design a shirt. We can sell it. We can take, I think, 100% of it. Yeah, 100% of it. I forgot who paid for it. I think one of the teachers paid for it. I had the sweetest teachers growing up, but I wish I still owned it. I'm gonna have to ask someone that I went to high school with, be like, you still have the shirt. It's been like 14 years of I still have it. Yeah, so we sold it and we donated the proceeds to the tsunami families, or the families that were affected by the tsunami in Japan. Okay. I am going to... Oh my gosh, I'll be right back. I don't want to go too heavy. I'm not really a morning person. I don't wake up early. Like, I am very jealous of people that wake up really early and they have like a routine, like, you know, they go to the gym, they make their coffee, they have like a certain breakfast they eat every day. I just can't do it. I feel like in the morning, if I were to wake up in the morning, I feel like I would just be very slow. But I will say, the days that I do have to wake up early, I do see how beautiful the world is, because it's just so quiet. And every year I tell myself, let's try waking up and being a morning person. Because every time I wake up, especially days, no, these are rare. They don't happen often. They don't happen often, but the days that I have to wake up at like 5 or 6 in the morning, it is so peaceful. Like, no one's awake. You feel like you accomplished so much before someone gets, like, other people in the world get up. And you can actually hear yourself think. But I think for so many years, like ever since like college, Sorry, I don't know if there's like something in my nose. My nose is empty, but I keep doing that. I apologize. But ever since college, I've kind of been that person who is a late bird. Late night bird. Is that what they called? What kind of bird is it? It's a late night bird, right? I'm a night owl. That's what it's called. I'm a motherfucking night owl. Yeah, I'm a night owl. And I've been that way for many, many years. So, it's kind of hard to change, but you know what's going to change that? Eventually, one day, Carlos and I, if Carlos and I are blessed to have beautiful children, these children are going to come into the world and they are going to change our lives. And we are going to be sleep deprived. So, you know what? Let me stop bitching. Let me enjoy life. Okay, well, I had to stop my camera because, excuse me, if the throw up's down. So now this might be a little longer than 30 minutes. Actually, I'm gonna keep looking at the clock because I got things to do before I head out. I wonder if there's traffic. You can never predict it in California. Like right now, it'll say no traffic, all is good. And then you get in the car, 3 hours to get to mom's house. I'm like, great, love that. I've always wanted to sit in traffic for 3 hours. It really turns me on, gets me going. My nips are hard thinking about it. So great. Ooh. Okay. Do you guys think you're too bright? No, I don't like that. I look better with like this lighting. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. My skin's like really good right now. I'm very grateful for it. Hey, I hope you're getting ready with me on the other end. Wouldn't that be fun? Please let me know in the comments if you're like doing your makeup as well. I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury powder airbrush flawless finish with this huge Morphe Jaclyn Hill brush that I've had for like eight years now. Boom, boom. Just a very light, like barely anything feathering. Duh. Milani Luminoso with my e.l.f. pointed powder brush. First, I like to like dab it in. I like to hold my brushes at the tip. Every time I talk about makeup, it makes me want to do makeup tutorials again because that era of my life was so fun. But I think I definitely was still very young, gullible, and naive to be given that platform in an industry that I wasn't quite ready for. And although I had a good, solid group of friends, like I'll say one thing. I'm very grateful that I had Brooke and Michelle during that time because they definitely kept me grounded and like pulled me away from work and that makeup industry, because that atmosphere was very toxic and got very toxic if you didn't have a good foundation of friends that kind of checked in on you and like kept you normal. Because the views and the numbers and the money and the fame and the popularity and the everyone around you saying yes, yes, yes. It's very easy to be blinded by what's going on around you when you're surrounded by yes people. When everyone's saying yes to you and no one's saying no to you, you can easily lose yourself. And so I'm just very grateful for the two besties for keeping me grounded. But I think that I was just so young too. My frontal lobe wasn't developed enough to handle trying to find who I was at the time doing makeup. And then also, oh my God, I now make this much money and I have to run a business for someone who's never had a business before. So because of that, I definitely have made dumb mistakes. I mean, I will confidently say I think I actually grew up on the internet. Like, you guys actually got a chance to just witness me grow up. I want to put a little... Do I want a little bronzer? I don't know. Nah, no bronzer. I usually don't bronze that much. I got this new Stila highlighter I want to try. Okay, let's see if this is good. It's like, oh, hopefully this is not too dark. I don't think it is. It's like a soft, mushy pudding material. There are protests going on, I think, all over the world. Not world, country. Maybe world, I don't know. I can't speak for the world because I only live here, but there are protests going on around the country today. And I hope everyone's staying safe. Makes me worry. I'm gonna use this. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I just want to like melt it into my skin. I think if there's something that life has taught me in my 30s is to reconnect with my childhood self and focus on the categories and parts of my life growing up that have affected me in some way, and try to kind of close those chapters and learn and improve as I get older. For example, let me give you a really good example. Something that I've recently learned is, and I'm sure that a lot of my, and I can only speak, hopefully, for the Asian community. So all of my Asian friends out there, if you agree with this, what I'm about to say, please leave a comment down below so I don't feel like crazy and less lonely. Something that I've learned while focusing on myself and like trying to be a better person and really revisiting childhood traumas and things I've been taught growing up and like unlearning them and like trying to be better is growing up as an Asian girl, especially an Asian girl. You were taught you don't speak. You don't speak unless you're asked. Girls should not be loud and vocal and all over the place. They should be poised and calm and quiet. And I think that growing up as an Asian in general, you are kind of always told and reminded that it's better to stay quiet and be known as the quiet one because you don't want to cause too much trouble. I think my biggest fear growing up was getting in trouble, just to like paint an idea. And so growing up, I realized that I didn't stand up for myself. I never really spoke up about how I truly felt, and I wasn't vocal about things. And I think that I didn't find my voice until I was in my 20s, and I really struggled with it at first. And I think that's why I kind of struggled with it when I started social media, because when you were an influencer, you have this thing called a voice and you influence people that watch you. And so I had a hard time trying to find who I was, and then also given this platform where I was able to voice my opinions, because growing up, I wasn't really allowed to voice my opinions. I didn't really have a say. I barely had a say in my career. My career was chosen for me the moment I was born. I barely had a say in a lot of things. I think that I would say growing up in an Asian household, like there were definitely strict rules. But because of that, I realized that because of my upbringing, I have a fear of speaking up for things because I'm scared of saying the wrong thing or getting in trouble. Or growing up Asian, you're so scared to disappoint your elders and people around you. Being a disappointment is like worse than a DUI, like in an Asian household. Like that's how a DUI is bad, but I'm telling you, like, I'm trying to paint a picture. Disappointing your family as an Asian is like, my mom would rather just like me go murder someone. She wouldn't, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I think there was just like, dissecting this makes me realize all the things that I just would not do when I have my own kids. Like, and don't get me wrong, I had a good childhood and I was safe and I was fed and I love my family. They are amazing people, but every generation in my family was just like wired the same way, so they don't know any better. Like, I feel like I'm the first generation that's going to break this and actually provide an encouraging, safe, good communication zone for our children growing up. And so with that being said, I feel as if with everything going on in the world, actually, there's a bunch of things going on in the world, but also everything that's like going on in our country right now, I think that I get very bad anxiety and nervous when I talk about things that I'm very passionate about and things that I believe in, because there's that fear of like, but like, what if I say something wrong, or like yada yada yada, because it stems from the way that I was brought up. But I have learned that it's important to speak up for what I think is right and what I believe in. But that's just something that I've been able to connect with my inner self lately, is to understand why I am the way I am. So if you are Asian out there, maybe this opened up a door that you didn't realize, and maybe it was helpful in any way. Or maybe you were brought up in the same household where you were never really encouraged to like speak your thoughts. As I grew up being Asian, I always felt like, well, no one's gonna listen to me. I'm Asian. Especially when you grow up in a very white community. Everyone in your class was white. You were the only Asian. You feel like your opinion doesn't matter as much. And then you have your family who's traditionally telling you it's better to be quiet. We don't want to cause a scene. So then you just, growing up, you go, you know, you're not like speaking your thoughts and being out there. So I think what has helped me is you guys, honestly. And then also me really trying to work on myself before I can bring children into this world, because I want to be, now I'll never be perfect. No one's perfect, but I want to be as close as I can to the best version of myself before I can be a mom, so I can provide a good, safe foundation for them to grow up in. Because I want them to be able to voice their opinions and speak their minds and feel safe doing so. But yeah, something to think about, that's for sure. But I do hope that everyone stays safe today and we're able to get the message across, that's for sure. It's really heartbreaking for me to talk about everything that's going on with immigration, because obviously Carlos and I are raised by the best moms ever who immigrated to this country for a better life. Okay, every time I talk about it, I get really emotional and I don't want to get teary-eyed, so it feels it feels personal, you know. I don't have any tissue. It feels personal for Carlos and I. If you have the privilege to be able to speak up, please do so. Because there are so many people that don't have the privilege to say something because they may be scared. They may be in the process of changing their immigration status. They may live in fear that they may lose their income and can't support their children. We have family members who can't go to the grocery store until it's like an hour before closing because they're so scared that they're going to get detained. So if you have the privilege to speak up, please consider doing so, because there are so many people that want to but cannot for many reasons. Now I really have a okay, alrighty. And what's going on with ICE is now affecting everyone. Whether you have a status in this country, whether you're a US citizen, it doesn't matter what you have. It all feels like it depends on what you look like. That's a horrible, horrible feeling. It's hard to explain to someone that just feels safe. Like, I want you to know that if you feel safe right now, it is such a privilege. I mean, we've gotten to the point where, like, we have our US citizenship with us at all times. And even that just feels like it's not enough. The fact that US citizens are getting detained, getting killed. I can't imagine that anybody feels safe right now. And I'm being very careful the way that I'm wording things, because I know that certain platforms are not loving that these things are being talked about. But at the end of the day, right now, I'm not even talking about politics. I'm just talking about human rights and like kindness in general. Look, I may have grown up being scared to voice my opinion on things, but one thing's for sure, you can't fuck with immigrants. And maybe because I was raised by one, and I also came to this country when I was 3. But I will tell you, one thing's for sure. Every person that I've met that has come to this country, these are the most hard-working people you will ever come across. Like, they're not here to fuck around. I mean, I've told you guys the story of my mom plenty of times for her to get to where she is today. Please, just leave everyone alone, please. Just let people live their lives. I feel like I'm barely wearing any makeup today. I hope that one day when we have children, I encourage them to not only speak up for themselves, but speak up for others. That for whatever circumstances cannot use their voice currently. I hope that makes sense. I hope to teach my children to be kind. And spread kindness, stand up for people, and be confident in who they are, what they want in life, and what they believe in. So those are just things that I'm learning and working on before I become a mother. Now, obviously, like I said, I'm not gonna ever be perfect, but I want to get to a point where I can confidently raise little human beings that will come into this world and enjoy living in it, you know? I feel like my mom did raise me to be a very strong-minded person, and I hope I turned out okay. And I hope I make her proud. But I think if there's one thing that I wish I grew up with, it's being encouraged to be myself more. And I wish that growing up I was encouraged to pursue things that I loved. But it's okay. Traditionally, my mom grew up in a different decade. There was going to be a generation that was going to be different and change things. And that's gonna be me. Also, my hair is tucked in my robe and it looks like I have short hair. sometimes it's hard to curl my lashes because they're so short. I feel like they've grown a lot though. Do you ever wake up earlier than your wake-up call and you're starving? Like, why am I hungry right now? I'm like talking to my body. I'm like, why are you even hungry? You're usually not even awake at this time. Like, go back to sleep. Ooh. I love how I put on makeup, but it barely looks like I'm wearing any makeup, actually. I'm gonna put on my little lash primer. My God, the skin is crazy today. Looks so good. No. I got sent these new summer Fridays. Oh my God, there's something in my eye. I got sent these new summer Fridays lip liners and lip stains. I want to try one. Okay. I'm either this one or this one. Let's see. I feel like this might be more me. Maybe not. Maybe this one. I feel like today's not the day to be trying that out. Oh, I gotta go. Oh my god, something is in my... Okay. This is the e.l.f. Sheer for It blush tint. You can use it. It's an oil. You can use it for your cheeks or for your lips, and it stains it. And it's really good, actually. Okay, you guys, oh my god, something's in my eye. I'm going to go. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for FaceTiming me. Oh my god, it got so bright. Why did it get so bright? Thank you so much for FaceTiming me. I love you. Oh, it's so nice to just sit down and talk to you guys. I hope you have a great weekend. I'll see you guys in a few days. Oh. Something's my... Okay, love you. I have found out about an app that I want to share with you guys. It's called Raise. I love when things are easy to use and they're so beneficial to your life because you know girl loves shopping. You basically buy digital gift cards through the Raise app and you get cash back instantly. Nothing fancy, nothing weird. You can still do everything that you love to do, which is shopping. So many people are earning so much money back on brands that they absolutely love. They shop there all the time. And I was like, okay, that amount of money would definitely pay for my coffee every day. I've been using it for like usual stuff, groceries, coffee runs, even picking up things for the dogs. Little things can add up so much, so fast. And what better way than to buy the things you need, but also earn back on what you spend. And my favorite part is that the cash back shows up right away. There's no waiting, there's no coins. You pretty much can use it almost anywhere. Uber Eats, Sephora, even airlines and hotels. If you're traveling right now or if you plan to next year, get your cash back. Like these are things that we're already doing and places we're already going. Why not make some money back? If you are someone like me who stacks up rewards, like you take that stuff seriously, you can earn cash back on top of your credit card points and store rewards as well. But you can also send digital gift cards instantly, especially for like the last minute gifts, birthdays, whatever it may be. Start earning cash back today. I will have a link down below for you guys. Check it out. And a huge thanks to Race for sponsoring the video.